I got broken up with an email by somebody I didn't know I was dating. It was,
I know who it was.
Yeah. She sent me an email after I hadn't seen her for a week, 2 weeks, and said, she wrote, I know this isn't the way to do this. I met somebody and I really like him. And I think, I'm just going to start dating him exclusively. And so I wrote back, I said, it's funny that you say it's not the way to do it and then go ahead and do it anyway. I said, if you send me $500 on a written apology, I'll date you again. And I never heard from her again. But, I mean, those are, it's just, it's just technology. It's the same as a Dear John letter, right? Like,
yeah.
I mean, I can't imagine, like, in World War II, like, the guy goes off to fight and the woman's here and then she meets some other guy and she writes that letter. I couldn't do it. I couldn't write, like, because that's all you have when you're out there. Like,
well, chances are he's going to die anyway, so just let him
think
happen.
that, yeah, you're still his girlfriend until he comes back and then be like, you know, I didn't want to disappoint you or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't want to hurt your feelings, but to tell somebody when that's all they have to hang on to out there, you know, they're in the field and writing letters to you all the time. They got that ratty fucking dog-eared picture of you that they showed all their friends. This is who I got waiting home for me.
This is my girl back home, boys.
Yeah. But some people, like some girls, had it in them to not only fuck dudes while their man was off fighting, but to be like, hey, I've been fucking dudes.
Right. Dear
you know?
Ted.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dear John. So, I mean, text is just a letter. It's just a fucking email. It's, you know,
that's it. And certainly, I don't want to paint out here that women are evil. You know what I mean? Like, this woman happens to be a fucking cunt, I think. But, you know, not break up by text. But we don't know her side of the story.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe Gidim was... He was a philanderer.
Yeah, maybe he cheated on her. Like I said, he looks like a young Eric Roberts. He can get ass if he wants. He can pull all sorts of ass.
He's fucking tearing it up all over town.
Sure. So when I'm laughing at him, I'm not laughing at him. I'm laughing at the insanity of it all.
Mm-hmm. The human condition.
Yeah.
Can't you got anything for him? Ain't you got some stray chickies that you don't date anymore?
Yeah, some cast-offs, a little strange for Gidim.
Yeah, is he willing
Let him fuck your girlfriend.
Is he willing to come to Staten
Is he willing to come to Staten Island? I don't know. Let's see. He only spends 40 hours a week at a flea market. You ain't going to go on a double date with Q? I think he would.
Oh, my God.
Although I don't know. I mean, if he's that hardcore, because I saw that he posted last week, he posted some pictures. I guess somebody had gotten into a fist fight over a space. And the cop showed up and everything. Right. He was there at like this was like 3:45 he posted this or whatever. So it might be one of those things where he's like, no, I have my, I gotta go to the auction.
I guarantee you, Q, if you're like, I want to go on a double date with Gidim, could you record it? That'd be awesome.
Well, yeah. I mean, here's the thing. I don't want to do it.
Why?
Because I don't
You're helping out a good guy.
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to be responsible for that. There's no promise of coitus. Just like you're just hooking him up with a nice, normal date.
You know, go to a
dinner, go to a movie, and that's all there is to it.
Just be like, this is my friend Gidim. He's heartbroken. He lost his girl to a blind guy.
I just love even that name.
Those aren't his real
I think that's
teeth.
a cool name, Gidim.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm very busy. We start shooting Practical Jokers next week. I don't know when I'm going to have time to do this. I just don't.
Time.
I don't know when I'm going to have time.
What about you and Suzanne? Don't you know Suzanne have a friend?
Yeah, her friend is me, and I'm not going to date Gidim.
You don't have somebody that you know that would, some single girl that like you could just go on a double date with Gidim?
I don't really hang around with anybody. I would if I could figure somebody out, I would definitely do it though.
I don't know enough about
for the
Gidim.
show.
You're only talking about
what about a triple date?
Dinner and a movie.
Me, Suzanne, you, and somebody, and Gidim, and a blow-up doll.
All right.
You want to hang out with Gidim?
All right, I'll do it.
All right.
I'll do it. But I mean, we
got to work on finding maybe somebody from maybe one of the listeners.
Should be
We'll give him the time
I think
of
this
day.
is going to be easy to pull off.
Yeah.
A lot easier, and I think a lot easier than Knights of Columbus. or a book.
Right.
We could find somebody on Craigslist for him.
I got an Indian couple that wants to pee on him right now.
At the end of the night, we're like, by the way, get him, you owe us $50.
50 roses.
That's a good reference. 50 roses. All right, so we're going to work on that. If there's any listeners out there that want to, and that picture, that fucking weird looking picture of him on Twitter is not
that's
how
not
he
an
looks.
indication of. Yeah, I don't know why he's using that picture.
No, because I think he's probably like, I look weird. I hope that's what he's thinking.
He needs to. Yeah, he needs to take a current picture
An Eric Roberts-esque
in a scowl,
photo.
like a moody, kind of broody scowl.
Right.
Yeah, like he just got ripped off for a Zippo.
Yeah. Because he also looks a lot older in that picture, don't he?
Yeah.
He's a young pup. Yeah, he's a youngster.
Yeah.
I saw the fight, by the way.
Oh, you did see the fight? Well, sit down for a second so you can.
I'll sit.
Here, pull that chair.
I don't know how to
You know what?
describe it.
Let me just grab the mic real fast.
All right.
Here you go. Okay.
So
Tell us about the
here's
fights.
deal. This guy named the Polish Anthony. That's what everybody calls him. I think they call him that because he's Polish,
And his name's Anthony?
and his name's Anthony.
Yeah.
Tony.
Move this closer to him.
He rents like 3 tables. Now, first of all, it's like Saturday morning, and it's at 6:30 in the morning. It is friggin' 98 degrees, and there's 400 tables, and there must be 35 people set up, which means there's 370 empty tables. So, Polish Tony,
It's going to be a bad day.
dude, it's gonna fry. I mean, you take an egg and like fry it on the sidewalk. It's so hot out there. He leases 3 tables for the weekend.
Polish
And one-
Anthony is not to be trifled with.
not to be trifled with, on the corner. So he's got the 3 tables, and this couple, which I can't figure out what the dichotomy is. The guy's like my age, longer hair, looks completely strung out. He's got the flea market tan, and his mom. His mom comes up and tells Anthony that, no, these are my tables, and you have to move. But Anthony's leased the tables for the weekend, if not the month. So the mom turns to the son. The son says, you got to do something about this. The son turns to Anthony and says, you know what? I'm going to call my people. They're coming down. So he calls his sister and says for the sister to send the boys.
That's his people.
So the boys are on their way. And Anthony's like not taking any of this. So Anthony calls the cops.
But why are these tables so coveted? There's
Because
7.
they're on the corner, and the stringy, long-haired guy, his mother is freaking nuts. She's just crazy.
So
crazy,
it's not about the
crazy
location.
flea market lady. I mean,
it's-
she's got 19 cats at home. You know, one of those people.
It's more about like you're not going to take.
She
what's
wants
mine.
to run the corner. Apparently, that's the whole. Because I asked someone afterwards and said, yeah, she does this all the time. She usually chases the people off because they don't believe her that she has got a receipt. And da 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 da. So it's not like one cop. It's friggin' 6:45 in Howell. The cops have nothing to do. 5 police cars show up. 5. If for this scrawny guy, his mom, because he made a terroristic threat.
Well, the boys aren't there yet.
Right, and the boys are coming, right. But there was no physical fight. It was like an argument, and then the cops show up. And the cops are like, they want to do something. It's just so crazy because they're standing there, and there's obviously nothing to do. So they're searching the car. They're talking to the one guy, saying, like, who'd you call? They go and they call the woman who he called to make sure that these people weren't actually coming. And they basically kicked him out. But the one thing I saw that I'd never seen before was
Are these regulars? The stringy haired guy and the mom?
I guess they were regulars, but the owner showed up at like 7:15.
Mr. Collinswood himself.
I've never ever seen him ever in the 20 years that I've been going out there. He lives in the office, older guy, straw hat, clipboard, comes out and talks to Polish Tony and takes all the information down. So as great as it was just like one of those weird, like I've seen lots better fights. Like when the guy grabbed the samurai sword.
Some bump punches actually thrown.
Yeah.
Samurai sword was a great
Yeah, it was
fight.
more than terse words.
Wait, so you saw the owner of the flea market. He's the owner since when?
I guess he's been the owner since after the fire, so 76.
He's not the original owner.
No, I think the cartoon drawing that's on the sign, remember the sign got stolen at one point? I think that's the original owner. He's from the 30s. This guy's been the owner since the 70s. But apparently he never leaves his office. So this was a big deal. And then the other thing was that about 10 o'clock...
Was it a big deal for you to see him?
Absolutely.
Sounds like it was.
Well,
It really was.
Never seen him.
well,
Yeah, straw hat.
let me rephrase it. I guess it must have been. Because I'd never seen him. I mean, I didn't realize that there was actually somebody who owned...
It would be your bucket list, right? See the owner of Collingswood.
Yeah, number 94.
See the owner and best Polish Tony. He's halfway there.
But as I'm leaving,
There's more.
as I'm leaving at 9:15, now mind you, these people are like driving like a sedan, like a Ford Escort or an E-Class, you know. So it's late model, 1983, 84, filled with crap. I mean, that's the way you know what I'm talking about, Walt. You know, that's the way half those people travel. Is they just pile all their shit in the car, go down to the market, and empty all their shit out. So as I'm leaving at like 9:15, the stringy-haired guy and the little lady are sitting like the second car in from 34. So they haven't left. They were told to leave by the police. So I have no idea what happened after that.
You didn't report him?
Not my place. Hey, you may call the boys on me.
Has there ever been anything that, let's say, was, I don't know, worth talking about?
The samurai sword fight.
It was a samurai sword fight?
Yeah, that actually made the papers. The guy grabbed a samurai sword and then cut his friend with it.
What was he upset about? Like, why
I
was
think
it?
it was just a crazy, off the meds sort of moment.
Okay.
But it is Collingswood, so like every 3.5, 4 weeks there's a fight. And it's usually over table space. It's my space, get out of it. That's all they ever fight about. Or stolen stuff.
People stealing stuff from each
It
other?
was last
or?
week, some two Haitian gentlemen stole a guitar from a guy he must have been from North Jersey. And the guy grabbed a frying pan and went after them. And his son kept... Frying pan!
He was old, this guy, or?
Older, yeah.
Frying pan seems reserved for, like, an old, fat Southern
And it wasn't
woman.
like, you walk into, like, Target and buy a frying pan. It was like from those
Cast iron.
Yeah, cast iron weighing about 7 pounds. But that didn't even go that far.
Did anybody get hurt in the samurai sword incident? Or
Yeah.
no? Yeah?
Somebody got cut. And that was pretty famous. That's probably the most famous incident out there in the last 10 years.
Don't throw that word famous around loosely.
That's famous for Collingswood.
All right. So
Get him.
That's it.
So anyway, so that was the fight that Gidim reported on.
But see, that's what I'm talking about. Like, we can't go out on a double date, and that's the caliber of
That's
story.
the story he
Gedim's
brings.
bringing on the date.
No, you guys gotta help him out, though.
Yeah, you're an accomplished storyteller.
Well, we're wingmen. Well, he's on Live Journal, so hold on.
That says something, doesn't it?
What's
About
that?
a guy's state of mind that, like, wants to have cameras on him, and so people can watch
I
him.
thought that too, yeah. I mean, I mentioned it to him briefly when we were over by the table, and he said, like, he just started out with one, I guess, and then added a couple, and it's just on in his living room all day.
That is strange.
You can watch him in his living room
Yeah,
cleaning lighters.
I don't know. Hopefully that's about the extent of it.
But you would have to forget, like you set cameras up in your house for people to watch you all the time. It would eventually slip your mind, that people were watching you. And
This is him?
Well, I doubt no one's watching.
What's that?
This is
watching
him?
him.
Yeah.
Is he
Wait,
there?
how do I not know this about him?
It's empty.
You didn't notice?
No, he's got a webcam set up in his house.
Yeah.
I'm looking at his house right now. That's what I'm looking at?
Yeah. Is he there?
No.
Is anyone ever there?
Well, his bed's unmade. He's got a lava lamp.
There's a picture of Quinn soiled.
I can't go on a double date with this guy
Why?
because this is weird.
Why is it weird?
I'm telling you, dude. I told Walter this the other day. I saw him like...
You just say it was weird.
I want to know why he thinks it's weird. I know why it's weird, but for him, I always thought he doesn't think anything's weird.
No, this is like serial killer weird.